Yeah, it's one of my friends from university, Emma, is competing in it tonight, so she just invited us along. So yeah, I have seen the menu and it's really good, so yeah, excited, yeah.
Really excited. I attended the event last year and it was fantastic, so I'm really excited to be invited back again. The whole Sheffield on a Plate kind of project has been really interesting and so diverse, and kind of any opportunity to collaborate more with the college and the University of Sheffield is a good one.
As I said, there will be 6 courses. Each of those courses is cooked by a team of 2 students. And those students have been mentored throughout the day by local chefs who volunteered their time, given up the running of their restaurants to come and inspire the next generation of future chefs. I hope you're excited for the delicious food. I certainly am. I was here last year, so it's good to be back. It's a friendly competition this evening, but it's no longer in the style of a cooking varsity type competition as it was last year, Sheffield Hallam. While there are some positive elements to that, it does get people fired up. This year we've gone for a more collaborative approach, so the teams are all quite mixed up. So some courses will be cooked by a team which consists of 1 uni student and 1 Hallam student. Some will be 1 university, some will be the other, and there's also 1 college student in the mix as well. So it's all very collaborative, and the winners, whoever they may be, will probably be showing off just as much about the joys of collaboration as they are of competition. The audience also tonight is a real mixture, which is great. We have VIPs and the students' guests from both universities, from the college, from the council as well, and that represents really the partnership project that is Sheffield on a Plate, which is a unique collaboration between 2 universities, Sheffield College, local charities, the council and our steering group all working together. So at this point, for just a few minutes before we get started with the starters, I'll just hand over to the 3 Students' Union officers who are here tonight.
What's fantastic about this project and this event is not just the food, which I'm sure you'll all find out for yourself soon, but it's the fact that there are students, as Tim said, that would have never got the chance to do a catering course like this, even if it is just for 6 weeks, that now have an understanding of sustainable food and where they can find that and how they can cook that into really delicious meals in Sheffield and in their local communities wherever they end up being. Emily?
I think Tim touched on it quite nicely really, but that essence of collaboration has been really important. And we really wouldn't be here if all the participants are invested in this project, and to kind of see the outcomes is absolutely fantastic. And really, it's not just these students here are just involved with changing their behaviours, but other students and other inspirational projects that have been set up as a result of Sheffield on a Plate is fantastic. And we're kind of changing these behaviours for when these students do graduate and carry on being sustainable and working with the local community and kind of inspiring that behaviour beyond like 3 or 2 years that they're in college and university.
One last thing I would say is that Sheffield on a Plate has taken me on a kind of educational journey, like a lot of other students across the 3 institutions, and making us rethink food from the stereotypical baked beans on toast meals that students like to cook. But unfortunately, Sheffield on a Plate is running out of funding because the original funding was only for 2 years. So if anyone works for an institution, Sheffield Hallam, Sheffield University or Sheffield College, please think about doing some future funding for things like this because they really are great for our students. But please enjoy your food. Thank you for coming.
It's the poached egg. I like being in the kitchen, and when I'm offered all these ingredients, get to cook them and then get to eat them and take them home.
I cooked it's the consomme, the tomato consomme served with Parma ham straws and parsley dumplings. I think the main thing I've learned is the preparation of any dish takes a long time, and that's where the flavor and the food will come into it.
When I first got enlisted here, I was pretty bit excited because I've never done such a mass cooking before. Week after week I was enjoying it more, and you know, when you're doing it, you're experiencing your inner self more. And today when I came here, they gave us a total menu different than what we have prepared before. That was challenging because I've never done goat cheese, but it's really interesting.
One of them has just been tasting, they've been having fun, but they should be proud of everyone. And I do hope, on a serious note, that Sheffield University and Sheffield Hallam University do look at this as an extremely positive thing going forward. And it's just great fun to come in. You know, you come in, they're enthusiastic, kids are enthusiastic. There's not else I can say. Just make sure it happens again. That's your responsibility. And yours, if you're listening, in charge of the university, and get more people involved on a regular basis.
It's been very difficult to choose because I think you've done little bits, and it's nice to see, and I've asked questions and you all seem to know what you've been doing and what not, and obviously I've had to put up with Murray, another thing. But no, it's really, really good, and it is difficult, it's genuinely hard because it's to pick the one. But there really was one team that just sort of, you know, edged it up a little bit for me. And I spoke to Mick, I spoke to Neil, I ignored Murray, listened to what they said, and Nick and Ellie did it tonight. And they also, all of them mentioned these people, so I'm quite confident with who I picked. And it's the, I don't know whether to say the dish, the team, or the mentor. So we'll start with the Egg Florentine, Team 2, who work the seaweed.
We were having a look at the dishes as they were going out and how people were working together. And I think the goat's cheese was a big competition, because that was really well presented and really nice food. I don't know how you compare those two dishes, but I'm glad Rupert was keeping an eye out how we were working together as a team, because we were on the ball the whole time, timing everything. Everything was spot on, and I'm glad it paid off all that hard work.
And actually we haven't chose each other, it was just...
Yeah. We on the first day, everyone had we were supposed to pair up, and everyone had paired up, and we were the remaining two. So we're just like, do you want to work together? Okay.
Just come to the end of a fantastic evening at Sustainable Masterchef 2015, Sustainable Student Masterchef, I should say. I'm stuck, which is a good sign. It's great. Feedback from everyone has been really positive. We had a real mix of people here tonight. We had students, we had families of the participants, and we had quite a wide selection of project staff, VIPs, counsellors, and everyone's been coming up to me and the chefs afterwards just saying how much they've enjoyed the experience. The fact that the office has mentioned that actually this may not happen next year. People don't like that idea. They want it to happen again. And lots of my conversations have been about how do we keep this going? How do we make sure that next year more students have the opportunity to learn about cooking skills and passing on the ideals of sustainability and just having a great time, really. So yeah, roll on Sustainable Masterchef 2016. That's really